Oh, hi there. Yo, what's up? It's your boy Jaysmooth from Project Jetsa. Today we're doing another interview with a Project Jetsa member. And next up is me. So let's get this show on the road. Question 1. Jay, how did you get the idea for Project Jetsa? Well, it started on March 11th after my mom had told me about the earthquake and tsunami hitting Japan. 2 hours later, I was already working on a track in the studio for Japan. And after the track was done, the realization hit me that I wasn't probably the only one doing this, trying to make a track for Japan and all. So I made it my sole purpose mission to find all these musicians from scattered all over the globe that were willing to assist me to make this album, the movement. So that's what started Project Jetsa. Question 2. What were the first steps involved in getting it started? Well, for me, the first step was making a YouTube video and posting it online, asking musicians and the social network of YouTube, involving YouTube musicians to assist me in making this album. And that's how it all got started for me, like the first step. And that's also how I found Molly Fisher, my CEO, who's been a great help and support in getting artists and doing everything inspired with Project Jetsa. Question 3. What would you consider your first break with the project? The first break was when we got Malcolm Pisani on board, the first artist. Me and Molly were working hard through different social networking sites to find musicians that were willing to work with us. And Malcolm Pisani was the first one that was like, yeah, I'm down to work with y'all. I'm gonna donate my track Day of Evolution for the album, and that was like the real first break, getting the first artist on board. Question 4. Who helped you get the first musician on board, Malcolm Pisani? Well, like I said before, that was all Molly's work. So, I already answered this question in question 3. So now we're skipping question 4 and going to question 5. What did you do when you found out Chris Prime Parker and Caddy One were interested in the project? Well, what I did was I flipped out. Are you serious? Caddy One from KRS-One's Temple of Hip Hop and KRS-One's son, Chris Prime Parker, willing to work with us? I flipped out. It was like so surreal. It was like, I can't even describe it. And it's been like a wonderful experience to work with talented people and also somewhat famous people. So, question 6. Where does Project Jetsa operate from? From all across the world, baby. That's how we do. This is my little operation station where I do everything required for Project Jetsa in Holland. But then Patiently works from Germany. Tracks get recorded in Germany, mixed down in Germany. Vinny Skills works from Malta. Some of our other audio engineers like Damian Meadsey and Jack Riley also operate from Malta. But basically, we operate from all across the world. Question 7. Where do you hope to be 5 years from now after Project Jetsa is said and finished? Me personally, I hope to be kicking it back in Japan with my homie Sean J, representing Yokohama. 0405 Yokohama Mix Stylers represent. And I'll be hoping to make music in Japan, be making music in Japan, in the Japanese hip-hop scene. Question 8. Do you have a release date for the Project Jetsa album? Yeah. Not yet. We've been working on the entire Project Jetsa for 4 months now, and we already got 5 tracks done. 2 tracks are in the State of Matter studio in Germany, getting finished. That's a total of 7 tracks that's almost done. Chris Prime Parker's track is with Vinny Skills in Malta right now, so that's almost a total of 8 tracks done, and we're still pulling in artists that are willing to work with us. So we're trying to work as quickly as possible because how the media works. Do you really still hear anything about Japan in the media? No. The thing is, Japan still needs us. So we're trying to work as quickly as possible. But as soon as a release date has been set, you guys will be the first to know. And the last question. Why is Project Jetsa so important to you? Well, that's not really the last question, but question 9, I guess then. Why this project is so important to me? Why wouldn't it be important to me? Family lost, friends lost in Japan, families tore apart. Japan must be feeling like it's the end of the world right now. The question isn't why is this project so important to me, but why wouldn't it be important to you? Ask yourself that. Question 10. Why do you think you have gotten so much support from the community? Because we're not selling some kind of sob story with images of kids crying in the streets without their mother. We're just normal people taking time out of their lives to do something for someone else. We're trying to raise awareness. And that's what our movement is all about, raising awareness and helping other people. Next question. What kind of help do you need from the community? Well, basically, what we need from the community and our followers of our movement is to keep on telling people what Project Jetsa is all about and what we're doing and what we're trying to achieve. Because people have already started to forget what went down in Japan. But there's still people out there suffering in Japan. And that's what we basically need from our movement and the community. Next question. Why can't we send pictures needed for the album cover, and what is the album cover going to look like? Well, basically, the plan I had for the movement cover is making a big mosaic of all people involved in Project Jetsa, following Project Jetsa, to dress up in either red or white clothes on a red or white background, if possible, and we would make a big mosaic out of that, which would represent the Japanese flag. We would make the Japanese flag out of our entire movement standing strong. And pictures required for the album cover can be sent to www.projectjetsa. Scrap that. Not the website, but to projectjetsa@gmail.com. So, pictures for the album cover can be sent to projectjetsa@gmail.com. And finally, last question. Do you have anything you'd like to add, both for artists and supporters of Project Jetsa? To all the artists involved and people involved in Project Jetsa, I want to thank you for your support and believing in what we're doing is right and that we will succeed in dropping the album as soon as possible. To all the people that are supporting us, Project Jetsa, the movement, coming soon to all of you. And that was it. Jaysmooth, Project Jetsa, I'm out.